Jai Hind everyone, good morning to all of you. This is Pooja Upadhyay from Shri Ram Public School. I welcome to you all in Shri Ram Public School online classes. So let's start with today's topic. Till now we have studied about the e-business benefits and the limitation. You know what, student, after having so many limitations and difficulties also nowadays, this e-commerce is a way to use. So let's see why and how. It may be point out that the most of the limitation of e-business discussed above are in the process of being overcome. Means like we have studied that there is an electronic problem, computer technology, skill knowledge problem, and internet problem. Such kind of the problem government tries to remove from the particular area so that this e-business will run smoothly all over the country. So, the website are becoming the more and the more interactive to overcome the problem of the low touch. Communication technology is a continually evolving to increase the speed and the quality of the communication through the internet. Efforts are on the overcome the digital divide. For example, by resorting to such strategies as setting of a community telecenter in a village and a rural area in India with the involvement of the government agencies, NGOs and the international institutions in order to diffuse e-commerce in all the nooks of the corners. India has undertaken about 150 such projects. Means the government, the NGOs and other parties also trying to overcome with the internet and electricity problem so that this e-business e-commerce will be able to use all the part of the country. In the view of the above discussion, it is clear that e-business is here to stay and is poised to reshape the business. And you know what, why the government taking so much effort to do the such thing? Because once e-business is run out now, so the student, it is very useful for the society, for the customer, and due to this the employment opportunity also get generated. See how I agree that those businessmen get affected, those who are dealing in a traditional method still now, but then also it will very helpful, because due to this, if the customers demand increase at a higher level, higher peak, then the delivery boy is required, the production person required. So by this two way, they can able to increase the employment opportunity also in the society. Clear? So that's what the only government tries to make the improvement in such thing. Now we are going to see the new topic in the same chapter, that is online transaction, which we nowadays we are doing regularly. I hope so in the lockdown you people are also do the same while sitting at home when you get the board, right? Okay, so let's see. Operationally, one may visualize three stages involved in online transaction. Firstly, the pre-purchase sell stage, including the advertising and information seeking. Secondly, the purchase sell stage comprises of steps such as price negotiation, closing of purchase, sell deal, and the payment. And the thirdly, the delivery stage. Simple. What they said that while doing the online transaction, first of all, what we do, we see the goods or which is available, right? Pre-purchase, and we see the advertisement and information about the goods. After that, only we place the order. Once the order placed, we not get it delivered immediately. We are going to see the quantity, the price negotiation, all thing is done in the second step. Once all are clear, then in the third stage we are going to make the payment and get the delivery of the goods, right? So this is a process of the online transaction, as you also know, right? It may be observed from 5.2 that the except the stage relating to the delivery, all other stage involve flow of the information. The traditional business mode too, but at the several time, the cost concentrate in face-to-face interaction in traditional business mode. For example, one needs to travel to be able to talk to other party, requiring the travel effort. What they said that if you go to the traditional business over there, you need to go and talk with the seller and take the information about the product, and after that only you can able to purchase the goods. देखिए क्या होता है, जब हम लोग किसी शॉप पे जाते हैं जो ट्रेडिशनल मेथड में चल रही, तो वहाँ पे हमें जाना होता है, सेलर से सारी चीज़ें डिस्कस करनी होती है, प्राइस नेगोशिएशन हो गया, क्वांटिटी हो गई, गुड्स की क्वालिटी हो गई, ये सारी चीज़ें, यानी हमें वहाँ आने जाने का एफर्ट लेना पड़ता है, जिसमें हमारे टाइम एनर्जी वेस्ट होने के पूरे चांसेस है। लेकिन अगर वही सारी चीज़ें आपको ऑनलाइन मिल जाए तो सही है ना? तो वो यहीं पे वही कह रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे आपको किसी भी तरह का एफर्ट करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, और जो भी एक्टिविटीज़ आपको ट्रेडिशनल मेथड में करनी है आप ऑनलाइन में भी सारी एक्टिविटीज़ कर सकते हैं। ठीक। Exchange of information through the telephone is also cumbersome. It requires the simultaneously presence of both the parties for verbal exchange of information. Information can be transmitted by post too, but this again is quite time consuming. It means that they are telling us that other than the online transaction, whatever the form of purchasing and taking the information, advertisement or any other way, it is very effortive, because if you go to purchase the goods from the traditional shop, you need to take the effort of going over there. Second thing, if you conversate on the telephone and take the information about the same, so you there is a need, both the parties must be present at that time, right? And maybe if you want some information, you ask by mail, so they also need to send by mail the information, and all this thing consume a lot of time, right? So that's why what happened, online transaction, all the information are available on the spot whenever the customer required. That's why they said that the online transaction is good, right? Information can be transmitted by bus, but this again quite time consuming and expensive process. Internet comes in as the fourth channel, which is free from the most of the problem referred to the above. So such kind of the things to like going to a traditional shop, that effort moving, second telephonic, having that much time, all these shortcomings will remove in the online shopping. In the case of the information intensive, the product and the service such as the software and the music, even delivery, can take a place online. It means that there is a lots of things that we can able to take from the online shopping. What is described here is the process of online trading from the customer's standpoint. We will be discussing the seller perspective in the paragraph on resource requirement for a business. So are you ready with a shopping list, or would you like to rely on your incentives as you take a tour of the shopping mall? Let us follow the Rita and Rekha browsing the indiatimes.com. So let's start with the shopping. So good luck student. Now we are moving to the shopping online. Be ready with your list, whatever you guys want to purchase. Okay. So let's start. First we need to do the registration. While doing the online transaction, first we need to do the registration on the website of the online. Before online shopping, one has to register with them online vendor by filling up a registration form. Registration means that you have an account with the online vendor like Amazon, Flipkart, we do, right? The same way. Among the various details that need to be filled in is a password as a section relating to your account and shopping cart. Are password protected? Means from our account only we can able to do the shopping and all this. There is a safety also, otherwise anyone can log in using your name. That's why they given the password to protect our account. Next is placing an order. You can pick an order once you register yourself with any online website. After that you need to place the order. You can pick and drop the items in the shopping cart. Shopping cart is an online records of what you have picked up while browsing the online store. Just as in physical store, you can put it in the take item out of your cart. You can do so even while shopping online. After being sure of what you want to buy, you can check out and choose your payment option. Okay, once you collected the goods whatever you want to purchase and your cart, after that you go to make the payment. And the student, this is very important, because payment mechanisms in online transaction have a multiple option. Like as you all are know already, that when you do the business, do the transaction with Amazon and Flipkart, there is lots of option are available for making the payment of the goods, right? So in that, the first one is your cash on delivery. And you know what, in India more than 70 to 80% people are use this option because they feel it secure. After checking the goods and touching the goods physically only we can able to make the payment. Most of the customer think about this. So this is the most usable method of payment. As is clear from the name, the payment for the goods ordered online may be made in a cash at the time of physical delivery of the goods. Next, check. You can able to pay the check also. Alternatively, the online vendor may arrange for pickup of check from the customers, and upon realization, the delivery of the goods may be made. What is that? It means that after doing the order, after giving the order, they will the vendor will send the one person to collect the check if you are interested in payment of the check. And goods do not deliver at the same time. Goods will be delivered after the clearance of the check only. Okay. Next, net banking transfer. This you know very well, the online transaction which we do the payment by net banking. Through the internet, we can able to make the payment by NEFT or by RTGS. These two options are available. In this case, therefore, the buyer may transfer the amount for the agreed price of the transaction to the account of the online vendor, who may then proceed to arrange for the delivery. Next, credit or debit card. This you know, which we use popularly, referred to as the plastic money. This card are the most widely used medium for online transaction. In the fact, about 95% online consumer transaction are executed with a credit card. Credit card allow its holder to make the purchase on credit. The amount due from the card holder to the online seller is assumed by the card issuing bank. It means that here the customer's bank promised to pay to the vendor. That's why he is deliver the goods. The amount due from the card holder to the online seller is assumed by the card issuing bank, who later transfer the amount involved in the transaction to the credit of the seller. Buyer account is debited, who often enjoy the freedom to deposit the amount in installment and at his convenience. A debit card allows its holder to make the purchase through it is to extent of the amount laying in the corresponding amount. The moment any transaction is made, the amount due as a payment is deducted electronically from the card. Okay. To accept the credit card as an online payment type, the seller first needs a secure means of collecting the credit card information from its customer. A payment through the credit cards can be proceeded either manually or throughout the online authorization system, such as SSL certificate. Next over is digital cash. This is a form of the electronic currency that exists only in the cyberspace. This type of the currency has a no real physical property, but offer the ability to use the real currency, right? First you need to pay to bank by check and draft. Here what we do for making the payment by digital cash, we need to have the cash in our accounts that we can deposit by check or draft, right? An amount equivalent to the digital cash that you want to get issued in your favor. Then the bank dealing in e-cash will send a special software you can download on your hard disk that will allow you to draw the digital cash from your account with other bank like Bheem, Paytm. This all are an example of the digital payment, like Google Pay also we can say, right? So I hope so clear here that how we are do the online transaction, how we'll need to make the payment when we goods get delivered and all, right? I hope so student you will clear over here. If you having the any doubts, so you can able to ask me in evening schedule. Till that, stay home, stay safe. Jai Hind, take care. And one more thing, if you understood my whole lecture, so please share, like, subscribe, comment on my YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a nice day.